What determines who you are? Your goals, your hopes, your dreams. What determines who you become in life? Of course, there's 1,000 answers to this question, but fundamentally, it's the experiences you have. The places you've been, the things you've seen, the people you've been around. It's from these experiences that we derive our own expectations and create a path to achieve those things. Right? Because experiences give us the language of our dreams, and it's from these dreams that we're able to shape and create action. And let me tell you that the most important piece of experiences is that they shape who we are and who we become. And so this is at the core of what we do with EMBARC, the need to connect experiences to inner city schools. And let me tell you when I really came to understand the power of the experience to shape who we are. 6 years ago, I began teaching at Harper High School, South Side, West Englewood, notorious for gangs, drugs, violence, all of our nation's ills smack dab into one place. You know, we had This American Life at the school last year because 29 kids were shot, 8 killed in a single school year. And so, okay, here I am, right, in the classroom with all my fervor and my energy and my passion, trying to drive learning, trying to make it real, college dreams, bam, right? And it was so very, very difficult each and every day. And I couldn't figure out exactly why. And then I started to quickly realize that I had classrooms full of students who had rarely ever traveled beyond a 4-block radius of these neighborhoods that we wouldn't want to drive by. Right? I had high school students who had never seen the lake, never heard of Millennium Park, been in a grocery store, ridden in an elevator in one of our fancy downtown buildings. I had students who couldn't recognize a strawberry that I brought with me for lunch and held up in front of the class. Right? And let me make this more tangible. So imagine if you were 16 years old and you got your breakfast from a gas station every day, a bag of chips, if you were lucky. Right? Imagine if you were 17 and you didn't know a single person who had ever gone to college, but you could probably name 10 people in jail right now. Imagine if you were 16 and you had so many of your friends killed because of violence. You had chest drawers full of t-shirts with dead friends' names on them. Right? Rest in peace. See, this is the situation not just for students at Harper High School, but throughout our city. And I realized that if we were going to have any chance of changing outcomes for students, we needed to change experiences. But you know, it wasn't easy at first. I remember when I realized students had never gone to a grocery store, I decided, hey, I'd take them to Whole Foods, right? Let's get crazy. And so then it's like, we went to Whole Foods, but one of my students refused to turn in his field trip slip. And I was like badgering him, why? You know, I want to know. And then he's like, come here, Mr. Conley, lead me in. And I was like, okay, what's up? And he's like, I don't know those people over there. I'm not going to go and make a fool of myself. I don't belong over there, Mr. Conley, and I'm not going. And see, and this is when I realized that this sense of isolation, this is an internalized sense of isolation and humiliation and not belonging. This is far greater than any physical borders that actually exist. Right? Here is where the bridges need to be built. Here is where the work truly needed to be done. So we started to take our students on trips all throughout the city, restaurants, theaters, colleges, businesses, and the return on our investment was immediate. Grades, test scores skyrocketed, attendance. In the first year, our students had 50% higher standardized test score growth compared to the rest of the school. And so that was the beginning of EMBARC. You know, we knew we had something. So we began the nation's first teacher-led nonprofit that's achieving academic success through long-term social and cultural experiences. And so while teaching full-time, we grew our organization to serve 3 schools and 185 kids. Great results. Now, we stepped away and we're doing EMBARC full-time. We're at 6 schools serving 350 students, and we'll conduct 5,000 life-changing experiences this year alone. And compared to our school's average of a 41% graduation rate, we have a 97% graduation rate, with 100% of our students going on to post-secondary success. But you know, it's been really interesting because we've been getting so many calls from schools, from teachers, from principals, from counselors, not just because of our results, and not just because of the resources we bring to the school, but because we have a very scalable and adaptable model, right? We can jump into just about any existing school without serious changes to their infrastructure, right? We empower educators to run our program and leverage their relationships with students. We use the infrastructures that's also in the school buildings and the CPS buildings in our city and cultural institutions to make our programming possible. And we lay a powerful curriculum at the base of everything we do. But it's important to remember that this is not just about a school program. Right? This is about creating a new vision for a different type of city. One in which the borders that separate us are not so distinct. One in which every student is aware and empowered to understand that they are limitless and boundless and that they can achieve anything. Right? That they belong everywhere. This is the vision that we are fighting for. This is what drives us and what we are striving for. These innumerable faces and lives and dreams that are out there every single day. This is why I ask you, stand with us, give us your vote. We need you. Thank you very much.